In her final remarks, Pastor Patience Rawogo said that the Lord had done open heart surgery on the people, giving them new hearts full of joy.
And finally, the last message of the day yesterday, the whole mission was from Mama Alice Mosugwa. And the need to strengthen our families as the building block of the nation. And she stressed that it is the role of the family to raise godly children. And also shared the many benefits of a godly family to children. That when the family is stable, the nation is stable. And she shared different benefits that the nation has as a result of that. And finally, she shared that a good family doesn't necessarily depend on the status or the education of the parents, but more on the foundation that they lay for their children.
President Museveni and all other leaders of the Ankole region signed a memorandum of understanding with God, saying that from that day, Lord will always answer the prayers on the Ankole land. The Light Up Ankole for Jesus Mission Crusade was a 5-day event that aimed to spreading the gospel and promote unity among believers in Ankole region. It was attended by thousands and thousands of people from across the region of Ankole. Gntv at 12.
For that report and in other news, today morning, the National Unity Platform Party President Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, also known as Bobi Wine, has withdrawn cases from the Human Rights Commission, saying that reports show that he might not get justice. Robert Kyagulanyi said and filed cases concerning his human rights violations. We have more details to the story.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this morning, we have withdrawn our complaint from the Uganda Human Rights Commission because it's clearly biased. It is lacking the independence and impartiality to handle this case. I filed this case on 17th December 2018. More than 5 years, they've not been giving me a chance to a hearing. And when I was given a chance to a hearing, she couldn't allow me express myself. She couldn't allow me make a personal statement. That shows that she's biased and she's not willing to defend human rights, but she is only working to entrench General Museveni and to do anything that will preserve General Museveni's rule, even if it means empowering and protecting gross human rights violations. So for that reason, we have withdrawn our complaint from this commission, because this commission is clearly lacking the impartiality and lacking the independence. We filed a case on December 17th over the violation of my rights, my right to earn a living, cancelling more than 20 of my shows, but they went ahead to cancel even many more after we. The complaint has never been heard. They've never given us a hearing. We complained about the enforced disappearances, but Madam Wangadia herself came out and said that the people whose families, whose spouses were demanding for are non-existent. She said they are Kiwan, And today when I was making a personal statement, she blocked me, she stopped it, clearly showing that she's biased. So for that reason and many other reasons, we had no option but to withdraw our complaint from her office, because she cannot be an independent, she cannot be an impartial arbiter in this matter.
Kubanga tugambye nti omusango gwajja nga tumaze emyaka 16 nga teguwulirwa. tugamba nti kooti ewulira ensonga z'eddembe ly'obuntu yandibadde ekolako ku sipiidi kusinga ne kooti za bulijjo naye ate waliwo era ebinnya ebibaddewo ng'oggyeko n'okuyimiriza ebibugu abantu bakyaguze abantu battiddwa abantu bafulumizibwa abantu bakwatibwa buli lunaku akakiiko kasirise oba kalinga akayikalina kyekubiira n'olwekyo client waffe abadde alowooza era nga naffe tukirowooza nti tayinza kufuna bwenkanya mu kakiiko kano ebbanga limaze n'ebbanga obubanga olwali okuwulira buwulizi myaka 5 sinansala naye kulya buwulizi tulowooza nti okuba kuvvoola ddembe ly'abuntu.
Our client has withdrawn the complaint that he filed with the Uganda Human Rights Commission more than 5 years ago on account, one, that the commission lacks impartiality and fairness to entertain this matter and deliver justice. Based on the track record of the chairperson of the commission and the comments that she has been making in public regarding violation of human rights. As such, our client lost confidence in the commission and he has withdrawn the complaint. Number 2 is that the complaint has taken more than 5 years for it to be fixed for the hearing. And like he has clearly mentioned, justice delayed is justice denied. As such, we did not see any point of going ahead in prosecuting with the complaint the Fair Commission that clearly lacks fairness and the ability to deliver justice.
Asimwe, Gntv at 12.
We appreciate your desire for that report. And in other news, St. Luke Butobere Church of Uganda, as a parish in the Central Division of Kabale Municipality, collected 68 million in both cash and pledges in order to buy a coaster bus for this mission. This fundraising event was attended by thousands of believers. We take a look.
A total of 68 million Ugandan shillings in both cash and pledges was raised yesterday at the 29th anniversary of St. Luke Butobere Church of Uganda as parish in the Central Division of Kabale Municipality, Kabale District. This event was dedicated to the purchase of a coaster bus and was presided over by the Bishop of Diocese of Kigezi, Right Reverend Gad Aganjuna. St. Luke Butobere Church of Uganda, currently under All Saints Kabale Archdiaconry in the Diocese of Kigezi, was founded in 1950s under Bugonji Church of Uganda, now St. John's Bugonji, by local people in Nyakahita, Chigonji, next to family of the late Kabaringa. It began as a mere gathering of local people and was later led by late Zabron Muhindi, the first lay leader of the church in 1954. The church was elevated to Omorka level status in 1979 and subsequently birthed Nyakijumba Church of Uganda in 1981, which became a parish in 1995. It also established Makanga Church of Uganda in 2022. Preaching during the function, Bishop Akanjuna, who served at the same church as a priest from 1995 to 2001, encouraged Christians to always appreciate humble beginnings, acknowledging how the church started in a temporary mud-prested structure.
The Holy Spirit is not limited.
He further commended those who united in efforts to establish and develop the church, thanking both the living and the deceased of their contributions. Bishop Aganjuna, who also served as the church archdeacon when still at All Saints, praised the church for its united efforts to focusing on the purchase of the coaster bus, urging them to consider its proper maintenance for the church's development. He also called upon them to prioritize peace and love with their families and friends, showcasing Jesus' way of better society.
Yes, I hope see you. ubusinge n'umuntu agira ubusinge na mugenzi we musoma gukunda ko Kristo yatukunze rukunda hehe biranguha no gusasirana kwanguha na bice bitwinene tubibagana kugira ubusinge mu gukorerere ukorere no gukunda.
Kano Johnson Balintuma Munono, the head of Leyte in the Diocese of Kigezi, representing the guests of honor, Right Honorable Emeritus Ruhakana Rugunda, and other leaders, Honorable David Bahat and Honorable Andrew Baryayanga, urged Christians to always be thankful to God through such functions. He appreciated the church for considering the purchase of the bus at their 29th anniversary and contributed 2 million Uganda shillings to its purchase. He also presented pledges from the leaders. He presented Honorable Rugunda 5 millions, Honorable Bahat 2 millions, Honorable Aja 2 millions.
Mwero simo kwa mishemwe Kampala group nina kwebaza munonga abantu ba Kampala bana bitaba tikujera mutibina dokoro muri Kampala konka nibakuntu mwanya kwa.
A team from Butobere Church Kampala chapter, led by their president Fred Tumwesije, also graced the function with a contribution of approximately 47 million Ugandan shillings in both cash and pledges, leaving behind 9 millions in cash. They requested the church to always consider them for future projects.
Ongezo kashi ndainisha naho betu babira bakushoboza n'ijabira David ni manyeri tumulireko oka nagamba nawe so we are in touch so David ni wazine milioni 30 nawe nisha na milioni 1 cash. Mwendele kutushaga patu yokwe ebitukuraga kuti byambiri okante bijazo kujamu chachi ya hemechi kwine kwa basafani.
In an interview, Safari Vivian, a church synod member and chairperson of the Costa Bus Committee, revealed that they initially planned to buy a Costa bus, and as of to date, they have approximately 125 million Ugandan shillings. He stated that their target is to raise 180 million and called upon Christians to support them in achieving this mission.
Had a plan earlier on to buy a Costa bus, and as our target, briefly we have been collecting small and literally collecting now. We have said currently we may be around 125 million shillings in cash and in pledges, and we hope to buy a Costa bus which is approximately 180 million shillings. So the balance we hope still God will provide from the Christians, and by the end of this year we hope to have this bus in this Rubuga or in this place, and finally it will be doing the ministry of Christ as a mission.
Gntv at 12.
Now, Honorable Mwanga Kivumbi has come out to highlight some of the issues that will affect Ugandans during the financial year 2024-2025 after revealing all necessary in the financial budget. The financial budget for the nation year 2024-2025 will be read soon. We take a look.
Budget okujirinyisa n'ogitwala ku trillion 2.72 amazima gali nti bamanyi tibagenda kuzifuna. Naye ekizibu kye tulina mu budget ya Uganda bakiyita 3%. Ka 3% ako government kwesasulira ebintu kati nze nkimanyi because mazima kwesasulira ebintu ebitayisika mu kamwa ne bibatagala bannayuganda bakole ki bakubaganyeko ebirowoozo bamanye. For example, tukimanyi abamu baagala kuwa Atiaka mukyala Amina billioni endala meka 5 ne baadde tebasobola kukireeta wano kwa buli omu yandyewunyiza nti omukyala gwe twakawo 5 taleetangayo wadde takolangayo wadde akasawo ka sukaali ggulu. Sukaali ggulu mumanyi n'asotta ebigere amukola ki amukola takolanga factory bagyokya nga twakamala ogiwa sente nyingi naye kati nti yagala kupampinga mazzi egajje ku Nairo egayisaawo egatwale nti ezo bilioni 5 Magola ayagalayo endala batabani b'omukulu bano abatunda emmwanyi mu buduuka obutono ebweru bazaagala kakati be bakoze sente ze beetaaga ku 3% nga bwotwala budget eya 52 tewera ne bagamba nti bano abalalu tetujja kukaayana nabo katongeze omuki omuwendo percentage yeeno ekole ki yeyengwere wakati wammwe nange Katonda nga atuwadde obulamu mulijja wano oluvannyuma lw'emyezi 4 nga baleese supplementary oba ebyo ebimu byenjogeddeko tebigenda kuweebwa buki naye bukuusa okubanga muyisa budget ng'ebyo byebigendererwa kubanga budget president ng'agenda kugisoma asooka n'ayogera kye bayita state of a nation's address okunyonyola eggwanga kubanga ye nga manager waffe eggwanga lyaffe litunudde tutya n'atusaba tumuwe emisolo egyo agikozese ku ebyo era n'atuwa accountability kati okukwekakweka figures mu bino nga temugenda zifuna naye ekizibu ekisinga okufunira eggwanga mu budget eyo 1 mwabaddemu ensonga 2 eggwanga zitategedde ze sente Bank of Uganda kati zebanja gavumenti mu mwaka gumu zaalinye okuva ku trillioni 4 ne zigenda ku trillioni 9.1 lyalabisenga mu memo item ng'ebbanja kitegeeza ki nti gavumenti Bank of Uganda besasulidde gavumenti mu mwaka guno ogwaggwa trillioni 5 zonna zeeyongera nga gavumenti esobola ziddizaawo zebesasudde kati ate Bank of Uganda kyova bagitaddeko ne sente endala milioni 4 eza capitalization kati gavumenti eyo figa yokka ebayungula ki eziga figa endala eyungula eziga yeya figa y'amagoba getusasula ku mabanja nayo eyagenze agali nti abantu tebagabaze waliwo 3 zetusasula ebweru bakita amortization amabanja getugenda ku agamatuwali nze getusasulako interest ku mabanja getwewoze yaweze trillioni 8 kitegeeza nti trillioni 8 gattako meka 11 zonna zigenze ezo okusasula ebbanja oba amaki amagoba ezo zonna trillioni zitegeeza kubanga abeewola wano mu Bank of Uganda nganabesemuju yabanyonyodde ekifaananyi ekiziweebwa nti sitambiki zammwe si kituufu nti DFCU yammwe Standard Chartered o Diamond Trust amazima banka ezo zonna zabaki zabagwira kati ezo zonna sente bagenda kuziwa yalinga omwaka ogujja bazijje mu ggwanga zigende mba shareholders ng'amagoba aga banka eyo ate abo oluusi tubajjako naki n'omusolo gwe basasula ku sente ezo ne bazitwala nabo nga tekuli akola ki agamba kati ekyo kyeraliikiriza nnyo ekisinga okweraliikiriza ekirala nti bwetunuulira budget gye bafulumiza n'osasulako amabanja gonna kyovulaba olutalo jjo bena basibye enkalu nembabulira nti mutubuulire tebe nekwatagana etya neeno pakyabadde kibalaga nti sente gavumenti zeyina zegenda okuteeka ku bintu nguudo mafuta mazzi teziriwo zetugenda zonna okuŋŋaanya mu musolo zonna tugenda zisasula mu maki mabanja ekyo kyovalako kasokedde embeera wano mu palamenti mazeewo emyaka 12 babaleetedde budget nga tebababuulidde sente meka bagita discretionary expenditure sente meka zemuyinawo ddala mu budget ezifisse ezigenda okukola ku bizibu byabaki bannayuganda.
Za asimwe GNTV at 12.
Football and netball teams visited the Kigezi sub-region over the weekend to have friendly matches in the region. Members of Parliament and the football team called for improved standards of sports infrastructure in a united voice. We take a look. In a united effort to bolster sports infrastructure and nurture talents across Uganda, members of the 11th Parliament advocated for the government's commitment to developing regional and district sports and games facilities. This initiative was prominently highlighted yesterday during a visit to Chiga district where the Uganda Parliament football and netball teams participated in a friendly match. The event held at Kamwezi Playground in Kamwezi sub-county saw the Parliament football team face off against Nyakabanga Football Club, the champions of Dr. Sylvia Anitwe football tournament. The tightly contested match concluded in a 1-1 draw and attracted thousands of enthusiastic spectators. In addition, the Parliamentary netball team played a close game against the Chiga District Select netball team, narrowly losing 12-13. Honorable members emphasized the critical need for improved sports facilities to identify and develop local talent. Honorable Roland Bish said that sports in general have not been given due attention, pointing out that the government's policy has not prioritized sports as source of income and foreign exchange for the country.
To the budget, because sports in general are not given due attention, and yet we can earn a lot of foreign exchange from sports. But the government policy has not been support sports at that level.
Vujiri Municipality Member of Parliament Honorable Asman Basalirwa highlighted that football talent cannot flourish if facilities remain in poor conditions and if talented sportsmen and women are not adequately supported. Basalirwa emphasized that countries with advanced sports sectors have standardized facilities and it is challenging to identify and nurture young talent if they risk injuries due to substandard pitches.
Look at the local talent and see how the young people are interested in sports. There is a lot of talent here. You see many young people talented with a lot of enthusiasm.
Mbale Industrial Division Member of Parliament Honorable Karimu Masaba echoed the call for government investment in local sports to nurture and develop talents.
We have very many talented people out there, but we've failed as a country to identify this talent, and we've still failed to develop the facilities that we do have. But recently, government has taken up an initiative. We've seen Namboli, and as Parliament, we made sure that in this current budget that passed, we allocate money for the construction of at least 2 new stadiums, which is the Kibwa Stadium and the one in Hoima City Stadium. So I think this is a good initiative, but away from those, I think we need as a country or as Parliament to move out more and see how much more we can invest in our local.
The Deputy Managing Director of the National Water and Sewerage Corporation, Dr. Sylvia Tumheire Arnaitwe, encouraged residents to embrace sports for health benefits and income generation.
Twazana nitushemererwa nitukipiga fiti magara marungi kandi twazana chemunonga tubasa kandi no kuzomba ikopo by'amani tutunge sente n'abari kushubura emijozi emipira batunge sente ihangane rigendo misho bareta tukashimishoro government ekataxinga tukatunge sente ka government okwenuko.
Speaking at the same function as the chief guest at the event, the Minister of State for Defense and Veteran Affairs, Honorable Sara Mateke Nyirabashisi, stated that sports foster united and friendship in society and urged players to aim for the national team. She also asked leaders to extend the unity seen in sports to government programs for the benefit of all Ugandans.
Timu yeminyeto ngenda kubasima abokuba aba football aba netball na muri kututera narebe jo confidence yumwine nejo skill batugambiraga ngo hero umuntu mu Uganda ayimino munsi ubari kushashire esente nyingi nk'abantu bari kuzana ki emipira nibyo ndikurira abana banje bari kungambira nyebye emipira tinkabimanya munonga so nimbashango je talent takomaho ejo confidence tagumaho ahobwe mweyongereyo nyenda kusima district leadership mweno kumwayejumbira hakintu ky'omupiira kulinde yani bashango koko muri kweterana hano mukazo mupira n'ebintu bikwatine no kugira ngo turete ntunguko mukacweka kitu nabwo tukolere hamwe.
Zasimwe GNTV at 12.
For that report and our dear viewers of Gntv, we come to the end of our today's bulletin. I'm ATUBANDIIZE, and thanks for being part of us from the time we started to the time we are coming to the end of our today's bulletin. I'm ATUBANDIIZE, Gntv at 12, and up next is a lunch hour service at King of Kings Church. Please come and attend with beloved men and women of God. Good afternoon.